Alright, yesterday my weight was 288.1. I'm hoping that it's gone down because yesterday I had 1,400 calories, which is well under what I'm supposed to be having. But my activity level was like low, basically non existent. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, 287.6. So not down by much, but it's something. 287.6. Half pound. Alright. Alright. Bear Bear's out here on the watch. Are you being our little security guard? So cute. Anyway, it is still very snowy, very icy. He's just been out here while I've been cooking breakfast, but it is taking me a while. Do you want to come in, baby? It's pretty cold. I can put you in a coat. Do you want to put on a coat? All right, I've got him in his little coat because he wanted it, and he like ran up to me when I held it up. So I'm gonna let him stay out there for another minute, but just a minute. Go potty. I'll let you back in a minute, okay? Probably already potty, but he acted like he wanted to stay out there. Breakfast is 549 calories and 33 grams of protein. Plus, I fit in multiple food groups, actually fit in all the food groups and have multiple of some of them. So I'm going to show you what I've got. So first up, I have this smoothie that I made. It has 12 grams of spinach, so that gives us one vegetable for the day. And then I have one whole lemon, one whole lime that I squeezed like myself. And then it has mixed berries, which were raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries. So that's 5 different fruits, 3 total servings of fruit, and 1 vegetable in this. And then I also had 3 ounces of Sunny D, and then I topped it off with a little bit of water so that it would blend easier. So we're doing good in the fruit and veggie department already. And then I have my meal right here, which is some homemade pancakes, sweet potato fries with a small drizzle of honey. I've got like 6 grams of honey on that and the pancake, but the pancake didn't really need any honey. And then 2 pieces of sausage. So inside the pancake, I have a serving size, which is 3/4 a cup of yogurt. So that gets us our dairy for the day. And then I also have some PB2 peanut butter. And I only used 2 grams of that, so that was awesome. And then I only used 2 grams of butter to grease my pan with to do all the pancakes and stuff. So yeah, I got 2 vegetables, 2 vegetable servings, 3 servings of fruit, 1 serving of dairy, 1 serving of grain, and a serving of protein, all in breakfast. I'm doing amazing. And it's 11:50, so I didn't eat anything before this, so this is like my brunch. My brunch. So it has been 2.5 hours since I ate breakfast. In no way do I need to eat again after so little time, and that was quite a big breakfast. However, I'll probably been thinking about my coffee drink for over an hour. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it at home, so it's not gonna be as bad. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go take my Bear on a walk. I don't know if you could hear me that low, but anyway, I'm gonna do that with him. We're just gonna do a short one, which is just to the stop sign and back, which is half a mile. The shortest way is half a mile. So I'm gonna go do that. It's really cold outside, so then I will want the warm drink, and because I will have walked, hopefully it won't spike the insulin too much. I'm just going to use the Mateos. I did have to throw out the Mateos that I'd been using, the salted caramel, because the electricity went out for a long time, so we like tossed everything in the fridge that said keep refrigerated after opening. Just didn't want to take any chances, so we tossed it out. We lost probably like $50 worth of cheese. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm going to do that with the Mateos. I threw out my whipped cream, so I don't have any of that. So I just have the 0 sugar, 0 calorie Mateos. But I did get me a half gallon of actual chocolate milk because the real milk has a lot more protein than the almond milk. So even though the almond milk is lower in calories, it doesn't give as much protein, so it's not really helping in the protein area. And I'm not lactose intolerant, so I plan on putting just a little bit, like maybe 2 ounces worth of the chocolate milk in my coffee, which will help make it sweeter and also dilute some of the artificial taste of the sugar-free syrup stuff. So because I don't like the aftertaste, so then I don't wind up finishing the whole thing. And I need to finish the whole cup of coffee because it has been the best way for me to quickly get down liquids, one, because I had so much trouble. Like yesterday, it took the entire day for me to drink that Gatorade, and it was like 28 ounces. Like, it took me the whole day, and I've been dehydrated for like over a week. So I really need to get as much liquids in as I can, so it will help with that, because coffee is mostly just water. But anyway, it's also how I dissolve my poop scoop stuff. So it dissolves really well in the coffee. So I plan on doing that like every day. I didn't do it for breakfast, so I thought of doing it for lunch. But yeah, so it's like 1:30 now, so it'll only take me like 15 minutes to go on the WALK with Bear Bear, and then I will fix that. My brother-in-law still has not come or messaged to say that he's on his way, so I don't know. I might put in some headphones. Well, I'm still in my clothes from like I keep putting these on because they're comfortable. I do need to shower today. But I'm gonna go walk in this anyway because I don't plan on putting on something like super clean and then maybe getting sweaty. So I'm just gonna put on a coat. I took off my bra and everything. I was like, I'm just gonna be cozy. But I'm gonna go out with Bear Bear and then have the coffee, and then hopefully that will hold me over for like an hour. I might have a small thing of like peanuts and like the Yogi berries thing. I might have that with the coffee just to get a little bit more protein and stuff in, and then maybe at like 2:30 or so, I can make my little sandwiches, and then have dinner later tonight. So we'll see how all of that pans out. I've mostly just been, after I edited all the videos, I made posts for my friends' social media, so I scheduled all her February posts and made the graphics and all of that. I had already picked all the prompts out previously up until like June, so. And then I've been watching like 3 Angelica Unfiltered videos back to back. And I did a 300-piece Winnie the Pooh puzzle online. This would probably be a good day for me to like try to play some video games on my computer. So I might do that just because I don't have any task that I need to get done today. It's kind of relaxed and I can't go anywhere. So now my office is really messy and I do have a lot of dishes out. So at some point I might put a record on and try to get some cleaning done. But I'm still recovering from the cold, so my energy levels are pretty low. I'm just not up for much. So basically having the reward of the coffee is going to get me to do the action of walking half a mile. So that's why, because if I went there and I got me a coffee now, I would just sit here for another hour or so and I would not go on a walk. And Bear Bear needs one, and so do I, because I've been too sedentary. I'm sure my steps is like 500 right now. Oh no, I'm at 1,065. Okay. He was wanting to go. As soon as I got my shoes on, he started following me as I was getting my coat and everything. It's all crunchy out. Crunchy. And Daddy has my house key, so we have to do the short route because I don't want anyone breaking in our house. Come here. Come here, baby. Go this way. Good boy. And come on this side so I can see traffic coming. Alright, but the road looks better, so that's good. Oh man, but yeah, frozen tundra. Alright, I'm going to continue this walk with him. It is snowing. I don't think you can really see it, but it is snowing. I'm going to put my hoodie hat over my head a little more and put some gloves on. Now you can see the snow. Yeah. My husband says he must be part husky. Look, he's not even shivering. So my husband gets on to me when I put him in his little sweaters. He's like, it's not cold enough. It's not cold enough. You don't need it. He's just a happy little boy. But if it was raining, he wouldn't even go off the porch. Snow, he's like, we're good, we're good. He keeps trying to pull me into the ice. I'm like, no, buddy, no. I don't want to fall out here. Look how snowy covered it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, cute baby. We do have a little rain and winter type jacket, like the thing you put on horses to keep them warm. We have one of those. I'm just in a hoodie and a sweatshirt and I'm fine out here, even though it's obviously below freezing or it wouldn't be snowing. But it actually feels fine. My face is cold, but the rest of me is chill because, like, you know, we're getting some exercise in, so movement's keeping us warm. And we have a little bear towel inside too, so when he does go out and it's like snowing or wet, we dry him off when he gets inside. So I guess I need to check the mail too, because the mail did come earlier, even though I didn't see anything in the mailbox. But they stopped there for a while, so there must be something. Probably junk mail or bills. That. See, he's trying to go in the ice again. I hope he doesn't try to poop, because I forgot poop bags. But we're almost home, so it's fine. But, yeah, it's snowing. Snowing. 390 calories, 25 grams of protein. Yes, I do need to clean my stove. But anyway, so I have 3/4 a cup of vanilla Greek yogurt. It's the like 0 sugar kind. Then I've got some Yogi Bears, which has some like yogurt raisins or something. Some like freeze-dried berries, I guess, and then some like different nut combinations. And then I've got 1 little portion of cheese, and then I have my coffee, which also has my poop scoop in it, and it has a little bit of dairy because I added like 2 ounces of chocolate milk for sweetness. My other sugar that I put in there had no sugar, so it's just this Mateo's French vanilla. And the chocolate milk has 17 grams of sugar, but I only had 1/4 of a serving. So that's like 4 grams of added sugar. So this is going to be my lunch. My lunch, and Bear finished his. So I came in here and I mentioned to his daddy that that I might take him on another walk, and his little ears perked up, and he looked at me, and I was like, yep. He wants to go on another one. He did confirm that he did take my house key. So I think what we'll do this time, because last time he really enjoyed it, and we just went to the one stop sign. Now I think we'll go to the other part of the street, but still the shorter distance. So I think we'll do both. So stop sign, and then to the other little road that goes off our road, and then back to the house. So it'll be a little over half a mile, but not much. He didn't seem to want a coat or anything last time, so I don't feel like bundling him up. He's got a fur coat. Maybe I'll put a sweater on him since it is snowing. I think he'll be good in just the sweater. So we'll do that, and his vest. And then we'll get the show on the road. I got my headphones in. I'm gonna listen to my phone read to me a book. It won't be an audio book. It'll just be like the Kindle assisted reader or whatever will read it to me. Now I gotta find where I put a sweater. Oh, I remember. I took it off in the hallway earlier. All right, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do is another walk. I've got like 3,000 steps in so far. So I'd like to get in like 7,000 steps for the day is when you get the benefit of walking. So I'd like to get at least that every day, even when I'm not feeling super well, because like that's really not a lot of steps if you break it up. So I can do that. You're so cute and sweet. His little tail is wagging. His little tail is wagging, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put a sweater on. So I've already cooked dinner, which is some Zatarain's rice and then some chicken breast with with garlic and herb. I did try to weigh the dressing this time, but I guess the chicken, once I put the bag back on the measuring thing, it hit the off scale, so I don't know how much I used, but as you can tell from the bottle, it wasn't much for 3 pieces of chicken breast, and I'm not eating all the chicken breast. I made the meal for me and my husband, so we're going to have that together. He's at the store right now getting a food thermometer because we can't find ours, and so I cooked the chicken, and then I cut in the middle, and then got it down to where there was only one little pink spot, so then I moved the oven temp down to 200, so that he could get here without the chicken totally drying out, but also being able to cook a little more if it needed to. And I just now turned off the oven, and he's like 10 minutes away at the store. So I wanted to go ahead and try my dessert, which is this. So I used to do the Yazoo bars, which were like 150 calories. This sucker is only 60 calories, but the reason why I switched over to this brand is because it doesn't have eggs listed, whereas the Yazoo bars, they may contain egg, and I do have an allergy, so it's been very hard for me to just avoid all the allergy foods, but I'm slowly getting there. And so I wanted something sweet because I noticed when I was editing the video for the week before last, I was eating a ton of sweets, but it was like impulse sweets. So I wasn't doing that when I actually had like a designated sweet treat for the day, like readily available to me. Every day I wouldn't even necessarily have a sweet treat. So I was like, okay, I need to get me something. So that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't tried this before, but this is the cinnamon swirl bars, and it's just 60 calories. And the added sugar is only 1 gram, so it's not a lot of sugar. Yeah, it's even got fiber in there somehow. 3 grams of fiber. 3 grams of sugar total, only 1 gram is whatever. But yeah, I have 1,000 calories left for the day. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have my sweet treat now. I do that when we go to restaurants too. I just go ahead and have the sweet treat before dinner because I really slow down and savor it. It's just good. And you can't really stop eating something like this that's meltable if you get satisfied, whereas with your meal, if you get satisfied, you can stop eating it and put it in the fridge for later. So that's why I do my dessert first. But I'm going to have that, and then by the time I get done with that, he should be home, and then I can have dinner. And then, because I have so many calories left, and yesterday I was way under as well, I might have a bag of popcorn later tonight, because I do have the calories, and I'll still be way under. So I am going to watch, I didn't know this was a thing, I was just looking it up, the Child Star documentary with Demi Lovato. I listened to one of her albums earlier, so then I was watching Sunny with a Chance, and then I was looking up if I thought she had said something about being, like, addicted to drugs and stuff while she was on that show, so then I Googled that, and it was like, yes, and then it was talking about one of the co-stars from Camp Rock, and, like, the Mia eating disorder, and I was like, what? And then, and then it said that there was an apology in the 2024 Demi Lovato documentary, and I was like, she had a documentary in 2024 that I didn't hear about, and then it was like a bunch of child stars. So I was like, okay, we're going to watch the documentary tonight. I also have like one of each flavor of the Olippops. Now, I tried the Olipop root beer, did not like it. I had the Olipop grape, I did like it. That was back on Christmas was when I had that. Well, they were on sale, buy one, get one free, when we were at the grocery store this last time. So I got like 8 different flavors. And I did good with like not having a lot of added sugar today. So I might have an Olipop with dinner and then have popcorn like later evening before bed. So I'm still probably going to be well under my 2,000 calories for the day. The Olipops are like 50-calorie drink. So be aware of that. The other drinks that I have, unless it's a smoothie that I've made with like real fruit and stuff, those are usually 5 to 20 calories at most. So I'm going to try to be a little sparing with the Olipops because it is drinking your calories, but I think that's fine if you do it towards the end of the day and it's not causing you to go over your calories. And like I have said, or you might know, I don't know. So I am today like 387 point something pounds. I have a large calorie allotment, all right? So me eating 2,000 calories a day, that is like a 1,300 calorie cut, which would mean that if mathed properly, and my energy expenditure was what it would think it is based off the activity level that that my nutritionist put into her calculator and stuff, I'd be losing half a pound a day. Okay, that's a lot of weight. So, don't come at me for having stuff to get to the 2,000 calories because it is a lot of calories if you eat mostly whole foods. So I can incorporate like 500 calories worth of stuff that's not really fulfilling my nutritious needs, but that I just want. And it's not setting me up for failure in the future because I am 5'10". All right, I am not 5 foot. So we've already looked at my maintenance calories for when I get down to like the 24% body fat, which is my aim. And those maintenance calories, like at a minimum, with just regular, like 3 times a week at the gym, nothing aggressive, that is like 1987 or something like that. I put it in another video, like the exact number. But yeah, so it's the same deficit that I'm already in. It just won't be a deficit when I get there. So like, don't come at me for eating too many calories because I'm not eating too many calories. You're just jealous that you don't get as much because you're probably short. Okay? I am the size of a grown man. I'm taller than the average man in America by 2 inches. So I'm just saying. I watch a lot of reaction channels, and sometimes when they'll make comments, I was like, yeah, you're short. You're short. So like, even if I watch something like Melina or whatever on her channel, she's showing me her what she ate in the day for some of the days, and I'm like, girl, that is not enough. But at the same time, I know that she's 4'11", so she only gets like 1,100 calories a day. So yeah, that is enough to fuel her little body. I need like twice as much. Like, scientifically, I do. Like, that is what it tells me. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to eat and enjoy this. He should be here any minute. It does not look as pretty as it did on the package, but I do see little bits of caramel, so we're going to see if it's any good. It's melting. I need to hurry up and eat this. Forgot to tell y'all that I finished this book while cooking dinner. I wanted to finish it so bad before the month ended, and I did. So that was awesome. I wound up getting the audiobook for the last like 50 pages just because I was like, I want to be done, and I'm such a slow reader with this dense material. But anyway, so I followed it along like while holding my book and making highlights. There's one more highlight I need to do that was in like the appendix section, and I haven't read the afterword, but like I'm not concerned. But anyway, so I just logged in. The dessert that y'all already saw, it was very good. The first little like lick of it tasted like butterscotch pudding. love. So yeah, very good choice if you want a sweet treat, 60 calories and not a bunch of added sugar. So for actual dinner, I have what I said, the Zatarain's rice, and then I have 1.5 pieces of chicken breast marinated. I did not log the marinade, but it's like 5 calories per tablespoon or something. There might have been like 4 tablespoons, and then most of it just gets thrown away. So I'm not worried about it. Again, I'm going to be hundreds of calories below my 2,000 today. So here is that. It's a big size portion. So I might be busting over and not able to eat anything else. So I might not have my popcorn tonight. We'll see. It is a slightly inactive day. I would call it a rest day, like an active rest day where I still did something, but it was mostly just, chilling. I did have the 2 intentional walks. Let's check my steps. I am at 6,393 steps, so almost to the 7,000 steps. That's great. And it is 7:52 p.m. So yeah, so I have this big bowl of rice and chicken. And rice is pretty filling, and I get sick of it after a while. Not rice. Chicken is pretty filling. I get sick of it after a while. So I might not be able to eat all this. We'll see. But then I also picked out an olipop that I thought would go well with the garlic and all of those flavors and stuff on the rice. So I got the Ridge Rush, which my husband thinks is like a Mountain Dew. I don't have a clue. He just thinks that from like the branding that's what they're trying to do. And if I look on the side, it's not really giving me anything to know. Like, it's carbonated water, Casanova root fiber, chicory root insulin, Jerusalem artichoke insulin, Nepal cactus, marshmallow root, candela flower, kudzu root, apple juice concentrate, Casanova root syrup, lemon juice concentrate, orange juice concentrate, lime juice concentrate. So it's definitely a lemon lime then. And then natural lemon lime flavor, lactic acid, stevia leaf, Himalayan pink salt, green tea, caffeine, and natural citrus flavor extract. So I do not need caffeine. I didn't know that this had caffeine in it. I'm normally more of like a caffeine-free person. So like even my soda is a root beer, which is not caffeinated. But anyway, this says it supports digestive health, which I can use all the help with that I can get. Plant-powered, microbiome approved. 4 grams of sugar per can. A new kind of soda, and it's 12 ounces. And then store refrigerated, which I did, and it says contains 19% juice. So, Olipop combines the classic soda you know and love with prebiotics, plant fiber, and botanicals to support your microbiome and digestive health. Finally, a refreshing soda that's actually good for you. Thrill seekers, this one's for you. An exhilarating fusion of lemon, lime, and orange juices creates an energized blast of flavor that'll gear you up for your next adventure. Okay. So I have one that's cream soda as well that I don't know what it's going to taste like. I'm hoping it's like a different root beer flavor because I didn't like their actual root beer flavor. But anyway, let's give it a taste test. Oop, y'all hear that? All right. It is like a lemon lime. It's kind of like if you combine the Sprite with a Mountain Dew, but more on the Sprite side. Like if the Sprite was more limey than lemony, I think that's what you get. I do like this flavor. So it also has like an alcoholic feel to it. I don't know why. Smirnoff. It tastes like the Smirnoff, which I said always tasted a bit like Sprite. So if you don't drink alcohol, which I do not drink alcohol, I used to when I was in the military, but I don't drink alcohol because one, it's not good for you, period. And 2, it's not great with the medicines that I'm on. You're not supposed to. So I don't need it. It's fine. But yeah, if you like the feel of alcohol, then this doesn't have any in it, but you might enjoy this. If you were a Smirnoff drinker, this might be a good way to substitute that to get off of drinking. And probably less calories than the alcohol because it's 50 calories. So yeah, I enjoy this. All right, I'm going to eat before my food gets cold, and I'm going to watch this documentary. I don't think I told you. I think I might have told you the calories, but I'm at a little less than 1,500 calories for the day. That includes the dessert and this dinner that I'm about to eat. And I'm at like 112 or 118. I think it was 118 grams of protein. So I've met all of my minimum goals. So I don't have to have anything else for the day because I have the protein goal. But if I want to, it doesn't have to be nutritious because I already got all that in earlier. I got my protein. We're good. And I have like 600, well, not 600. I have like 500 calories left if I want stuff. But it is already 8. So I don't know. I might not tonight. I might be baking some calories. So it is after 10 o'clock, so I need to go to bed because I am getting picked up to go to church tomorrow because I won't have my car. I haven't been to church in a long time, but this is a different church. It's the only one that is in my either city or county that's like an affirming church. So it's like progressive church. So anyway, I figured I'd try it. But anyway, I've been in the mood for like a middle grade, and this one has the 4th book coming out soon. And instead of just pre-ordering it, I was like, I need to at least read the first book in the series first. I do have the first 3 books in the series. They're so cute. Look at this. And I've been, with all the wintry stuff, it's put me in like a Harry Potter mood. And so I was like, I want to read like a magical middle grades type young adult story. So this will be it. It is The Princess Swap, but it's Cinderella and the Beast and Beauty and the Glass Slipper. It's just adorable. It's so adorable. And so yeah, I'm excited. It says, what would happen if Cinderella found herself in the Beast Castle and Beauty woke up in some evil stepmother's home? Ella spent her life dreaming about adventures, but it's hard to have adventures when you're stuck with a step family who treats you, with step family who treat you like a servant. When she unexpectedly wakes up in a land far, far away, she's thrilled at the chance to embark on an epic quest. That is, until she finds herself trapped once more, this time in the castle of a dangerous beast. Belle, meanwhile, has plans. Her family's trading company is on the brink of ruin, and to save it, she's going to enter and win a royal competition in the prince's honor. But when she unexpectedly winds up in a cellar with a wicked stepfamily who have their own plans to keep her from the competition, things are getting complicated. Happily ever after couldn't feel farther away. Can Ella escape the beast's clutches, and can Belle get rid of the stepfamily in time for the competition? So yeah, this just sounds super cute, perfect for the mood that I'm in right now. I did already start the like 5th book, I think, in a different series, and I finished the 4th book like last month. So I tend to put a couple books in between, so I still have that one, but it is like an adult paranormal, and I just got done with the 1985, which took me a lot of time, so I was like concentrating on that, and then the other book, the Wolf Calling or whatever that I've been reading. I'll read multiple books at once. I just kind of like mood read, pick them up, but once I get to a certain part in the book, I just keep going because I'm close enough to the end where I'm like, I just want to finish it. So anyway, so I still will be reading that one, but tonight I just feel like reading this. I don't want to stay up too late, so this should have fairly short chapters, and then I can go to bed. But I did not eat anything else today. I did not even finish my soda, so I put the rest of it in the fridge, and I'm just now realizing I forgot to take my hypothyroid meds this morning, so that's not good. But yeah, so I'm ending the night at a little under 1,500 calories for the day. So basically, even with my deficit, I've been between today and yesterday, both days, I think I was at like 1,500 calories. So I've basically banked like 1,000 extra calories beyond my deficit. This is not something that I've done intentionally, but it is okay because I've been more sedentary the past 2 days. I'm not like dying, like I'm satisfied, I'm fine. But if there is donuts at that church, because some churches do that, like in the mornings they have donuts and stuff, I'm gonna be partaking. Yes, I will. Anyway, all right, I gotta take my pills and go to bed, and I'll get a shower and all that stuff too. So see you tomorrow.